So, hi everybody, this is Sandy Parker, and I named this thing, How Am I Doing Really? So, here's something I'm learning. If you do something over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and you do it a long time, the chances are you can forget why you started doing it in the first place. So, as you know, I am losing weight, and I am losing weight. But the other thing that I've been experiencing is when you stop using patterns, like since I've stopped eating or overeating since September, yeah, I'm losing weight. But what I've also come to realize is that there was something inside of me that caused me to eat. And I think I use food to sort of numb out my irritations, my aggravations, my internal conflict. And today, actually, I woke up just mad as all get out. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm just like biting people's heads off. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? But the truth of it is, you know, when babies are little, right? You have to feed them every so often or they get temperamental. And I think I've been using food that way, like eating every so often to sort of keep my emotions under check or keep my mood regulated. And I went the other extreme. So I would like eat constantly, and I would remain calm and sort of content, but I don't think it was really contentment. I think it was really numbed out. So now that I'm not numbing out from eating all the time, then I have to deal with the results of that, the consequences of that. So I'm actually in, I don't want to say a stupor, because I don't even know what that is really, but I'm in a kind of a transition point from feeling happy all the time to feeling really annoyed a little more often than normal. And so I'm learning to actually go, okay, what is in me that, what is triggered that I'm so annoyed? And what about my life did I need to eat for? I mean, what was I eating for? You know, and people are so funny. They go, you know, well, it's so easy to lose weight. Well, I'm like, if it's that easy, then why are so many people numbed out with different tactics like busyness, working too hard, never having a quiet moment on Facebook all day long, eating too much, drinking too much, staying distracted, thinking too much. So what I'm learning is I need to find within myself this center of calm that I don't need an escape from. And you know, you see these things on Facebook that says, I need a life where I don't need to take a vacation. Well, I want to live a life that is a vacation, but I want to live a life that is peaceful and calm and assured of some things I know. And one of the things that I know is deep down, everything is really all right. I get moody and icky and reactionary, but really deep down I know that things are all right. I'm very grateful that my life has been so blessed, and the more I actually get in touch with what I know to be true, and the more I work from that, the more impact I can have in the world. Because so you know, I wrote the book Lumi, right? So I really want to tell people I'm selling a book and you should buy a book. But really, that's not the way I feel. The way I feel is every child in the world should know what this feels like. You're not the others. Hi, Heather. You're not the others, and they are not you, and you will do things the others don't do. You are perfect. Your light is inside you, and at just the right time, you will shine too. So, what I know to be true is that we all need to know that. Children need to know that. And that is my message to take to the world. So, if I wake up and go, what do I know to be true? I function from a place from my heart and not my head. And my do list is driving me crazy. And I'm getting rid of the do list and I'm going back to who do I care about? What do I know to be true? And how can I participate in loving the world? Everything else is just a do list. So, I guess this is a little mini rant, but I promised myself I would be honest, that things aren't hunky-dory, that if you stop eating for 6 months when you've been overeating your whole life, I can absolutely guarantee you're going to run into something. And yesterday I was talking to my girlfriend, and her husband is just so full of something. We don't know if it's anger or unhappiness, but I mean, he just, the other day we said, doesn't he seem like he could just combust at any time? And he felt like that. I mean, you could pick up his vibes. And then yesterday she called me and said he had a stroke and he's not doing well. And so as much as we'd like to fix everything on the outside, losing weight is great. But if you lose weight and you get to an inside that you're not happy with, then it's fixable. You can do something about that. And so what I'm all about is helping people lighten up so they can live with joy and live the life on their terms. And the only way to do that is to really know your heart. And so I'm spending the days asking myself, what would be perfect for me right now? Because if I don't know what would be perfect for me right now, I can't know what to really do for myself. So I am in these growing times of trying to figure out how to replace the comfort and the numbing and the results that I got from food for 60 years. And I'm trying to figure out how to build a life that is peaceful enough to where I don't need to numb it out. So, that's really all I have to say, except I want to live my life from my heart out. And I'm learning how to do that. So I'll keep you posted. I'm so glad to see everybody. And, you know, when I see these faces, you know, Anthony and Julie, I love these people. Joanne, I'm like, hey, you know, but I don't want to spend every second going, hey. I just want you to know that I'm working on myself and trying to have a life that is the life I'm supposed to lead. Making the difference in the world that I want to make. And boy, have I been surprised that if you stop overeating or you stop drinking or you stop compulsive busyness, you run smack dab into yourself. And so I'm right there and I'm not going anywhere. And that makes me a good person to be empathetic because I've been there and I know what it's like when you're not perfect. Boy, do I know what that's like. Anyway, love you all. And this is a journey. So I'm like 80 pounds in. I think I've lost 80 or 90 pounds. And yeah, it's great. It's funny because that superficially matters, but it really doesn't matter as much as the condition of my soul and the condition of my life. And awareness is everything. Awareness is everything. I was just listening to Kyle Cease, and he said, you know, we all think money is the big thing we want. What we really need is awareness, because if we have awareness, then we can have everything we want. But as long as we're numbed out and checked out and covered over and not really awake, then we don't really have many choices. So my new little phrase on Lighten Up is wake up, show up, and lighten up. And that's what I'm working on doing. So love you all, and thank you for your positive prayers and supports in this weight loss journey. It's been amazing, and I think it's just the start. So message me on Facebook and let's connect. Love ya.